Hey, Woody, how's it going?
Hey, man, what's up?
Doing good. Hey, did you end up calling those clients back?
What clients? If you have unproductive team members, then this video is for you.
Guys, my name is Joe Ignis. I'm the founder of the Knowledge Gap Company.
And I'm Woody, and I'm a consultant here.
In this video, we're talking about how to scale your business quickly, okay? And the reason we just showed you a video of Woody here being unproductive is because that is the reason that most businesses stall out in the first year, first 2 years, or plateau, is they have an unproductive team, because there's no business that you can grow fast without a team. We've all felt this way. If you're an owner, you've hired somebody, you've fired somebody, you've had people who are extremely productive, who are producing like 80% of the output on revenue or saving you so much time, and you have everything in between. And the question is how do you get that result every single time, and especially as your team grows to where you're not even talking to every single person, so you can scale your business to wherever you want to go.
So here's a recommendation from us to you on a couple things that you can help implement. First one being culture.
So when it comes to culture, the problem people find is that they're hiring people and they're joining this business culture. A lot of owners think that people are going to see the business in the same way, but the reality is they have different incentives to be in the business, right? And they're bringing their own culture if there isn't a clear culture already established. The thing is, when you're at that place in your business where you're growing or you're trying to grow fast, if these 3 things that I'm about to talk about aren't set in stone and if the culture isn't clear, you're gonna have people come in and ruin your culture or not conform and then blame you. So we wanna avoid that. So the things you need to have a good culture are really strong mission, vision, and values. What do you tell us about those?
We think mission, vision, values, we think of things that are typically unwritten, right? As business owners, we're just like pioneering the way as our own person, our own self. And so they're unwritten. So these mission, vision, values are kind of what make you tick, what's important to you in your business, and how you want others to also embody your business. If you're looking in your business to create or implement your mission, vision, values and spell it out really clearly, we actually recorded a podcast and it talks all about that. It's a bunch of great knowledge for you for free, and it's gonna be like right here.
So I hope you guys go enjoy that. Just make sure, guys, when you're thinking culture, make sure that when people come in, they know your culture so they can conform and become a part of your team instead of coming in with their own culture, whatever that may be.
Another big thing that we can talk about that, man, just limits people so quickly is just job description and actual role clarity. So talking about what this person's actually supposed to be doing in this specific role, what tasks, is just huge. And that's an area that business owners often struggle in because they see everything that needs to be done, but they don't have clarity for each individual role.
Yeah, people will come in, you know you need to get these things done, and you might be verbally telling them to week to week, and what they see is that they're having all these projects and all these one-off things all the time, and they have no clarity or consistency in their schedule and what they're supposed to get done every week, which means you can never leave them alone or they turn into what you saw earlier with Woody. And it doesn't mean that Woody in that scenario is just like a bad person or someone who doesn't care. It's just sometimes they don't even know what they're supposed to do. And when we coach sales teams, it's like a confused salesperson never sells, a confused prospect never buys, a confused admin never works. Mm-hmm. When somebody's confused, they're not gonna do what you want them to do, and your goal of hiring is to leverage time and not deal with all of the tasks. In fact, condense every task that you have for a role into a 30-minute meeting with that person. That's how you should be building roles.
What you said about it being a verbal task versus written is huge. Thinking about, as business owners, it's easier to say, hey, we need to do this, 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 and this. And then before we know it, we've listed 100 things. But the team member is confused and they're like, okay, what should I actually do? The team member should always have a document they can go back to and refer to that is in text with exactly the expectations, and it just takes pressure off of everybody.
100%. And if like writing it out sounds like a ton of work and you're trying to grow your business fast, I'm telling you that if you don't do this, your business will plateau. So you always start with the end in mind when you're goal setting, when you're building a business. And so you want to build everything to run fast when you need it to run fast. Because maybe right now you're listening to this video or you're watching this video or listening to this podcast and your business is going fine and you have time to go out and get business or whatever. But there's going to be a point where you get busy. And the question is, are you going to have time to actually scale the business if you're trying to constantly micromanage everybody? And that's what this solves. All right, this leads into the last topic. What is the weekly, monthly, yearly routine or schedule? And how are the tasks being laid out for your team member in sales or operations or marketing, whatever role it is? The problem that people have, again, is that there's no scheduled routine set in front of somebody. Like a lot of entrepreneurs can wake up and know what they're doing this week because they've taught themselves over many years these success principles to just find the activity that generates revenue and go do that. You're hiring somebody who's not you. And they can't do that. They don't know what the schedule is supposed to look like because they don't know what works yet.
And I think they might be able to do that, but once they've worked in the business for 5 years, right?
Yes.
And so when we think about scalability and how can you scale your business quickly, that's one of the main answers is like, just have a schedule written out. Here are the steps to succeed. Here are the steps to bring in revenue to the business if that's the main goal of scaling, right? And like, here are the things you do. If you do these, it's repeatable and we can just make it happen.
That's an overview of what we recommend, right? Clarify your culture, clarify job description, clarify the schedule and task management. And if you're doing those things, your team members will produce at a much higher level. It'll be much less stressful for you, and your business will grow way faster when you have a team built around the business than trying to do everything yourself. So hope that helped, guys. If you enjoyed this video, you can feel free to contact us with any questions you have in the comment section or go to knowledgegapconsulting.com. I'll be happy to meet with you and help you grow the business if that's what you're looking for.